People who used progressive overload gained almost twice as much muscle as those who didn't.
Wait, double the gains.
Welcome to Bookhaven.
All right, so are you ready to level up your workouts?
I am.
Today we're diving deep into The Muscle Ladder by Jeff Nippard.
Awesome book.
Yeah. This deep dive is all about getting jacked. Using, science. We're going to break down the science of building muscle. And trust me, it's not just for bodybuilders. Anyone can benefit from this stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And Nippard does such a great job of making it all accessible. You don't need a PhD to understand it.
Totally.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. First up, the book starts with the foundation, how muscles actually grow. It's something I've always been curious about. What's actually happening in there when you hit the gym?
Well, you've got this thing called muscle hypertrophy. So basically when you work out, you create these microscopic tears in your muscle fibers.
Right.
And then when they repair, they get bigger and stronger.
Right, okay. But it can't be that simple, right? I mean, is it just lifting weights and bam, you're ripped?
Well, there's a little more to it. Nippard is all about this thing called progressive overload. That's where the real magic happens.
Progressive overload.
Oh.
Okay, I've heard that term thrown around, but to be honest, I'm not sure I totally get it.
Okay, so think of it like this. You're constantly challenging your muscles. So maybe you start with lifting a certain weight, but as you get stronger, you got to keep increasing that weight or do more reps or try harder versions of the same exercise, It's all about keeping those muscles guessing.
Gotcha. So it's like pushing your muscles out of their comfort zone so they're forced to adapt and grow.
Right. And the cool thing is Nippard actually cites a study in the book. And get this, people who used progressive overload gained almost twice as much muscle as those who didn't.
Wait, double the gains. Okay, I'm definitely paying attention now.
Right.
But how do you actually put progressive overload into practice? Where do you even start?
Well, that's where Nippard's whole muscle ladder concept comes in. He literally lays out this step-by-step approach to building muscle, and he compares it to climbing a ladder.
Oh, I like that.
Each rung represents a new level of difficulty.
Okay, so you start at the bottom, master the basics, and then slowly work your way up.
Exactly. It's all about building a solid foundation. Nippard's big on that. It's kind of like building a house. You can't just, slap on the roof before you've got the walls and, the foundation.
Yeah, that's a great analogy.
Yeah.
So we're talking about progressive overload, the muscle ladder, but does Nippard give you actual training programs to follow?
He does. He's got routines for different levels. So whether you're, just starting out or you're a seasoned gym rat, he's got something for you.
That's awesome. But honestly, sometimes I feel a little intimidated by all the, all the different exercises.
Right.
And I'm always am I doing this right?
Yeah, I totally get that. And Nippard's really big on proper form, And it makes sense. Good form, it prevents injuries, obviously, but it also makes your workouts way more effective.
Right, because you're actually, targeting the right muscles.
Yep. And he breaks it all down for you, super clearly. He gives you detailed explanations and visuals for each exercise, so you know exactly what to do.
Okay, that takes a lot of the pressure off. So we've got the workouts down, but what about, the fuel that powers those gains?
Oh yeah, the food.
Well, let's talk nutrition.
Nippard's all over it. He dives into macronutrients, so that's protein, carbs, and fats.
Right. Okay, so protein, that's the muscle builder, right? But what about carbs and fats? Where do those fit in?
Well, carbs are your energy source, so you need them to power through those tough workouts. And then fats, they're essential for hormone production, which also impacts, how you build muscle.
Makes sense. So it's about finding the right balance of all those things.
Yeah, that's the key.
But, everyone hits a plateau at some point. I've definitely been there. And it can be super frustrating. How does Nippard deal with that?
Well, he says, first off, don't freak out. Plateaus are totally normal. It happens to everybody.
Right. It's not like you're doing anything wrong.
Exactly. And he suggests really keeping track of your progress, track the weight you're lifting, the reps, your body measurements, all that stuff.
Oh, so become a data nerd about your workouts.
Kind of, yeah. But it helps you see if you need to make any adjustments to your program. And the cool thing is Nippard gives you a bunch of strategies for overcoming those plateaus. So whether it's changing up your training volume or trying different rep ranges, he's got you covered.
I love that he gives you like the power to figure out what works best for you. It's not just like a one-size-fits-all thing.
Exactly.
So big picture, it sounds like the muscle ladder is like the blueprint you need if you're serious about building muscle and getting stronger.
For sure. And like we said before, it's all backed by science. So, it's not just some, random bro science stuff you find online.
Right, there's actual research behind it. So I'm feeling pretty pumped to reevaluate my workouts now. But for our listeners out there, what would you say is like the most important thing to focus on? Like if you could only give them one piece of advice.
That's a good one. I'd say pick one thing from the book that really stuck with you. Whether it's mastering the form on those exercises or getting that progressive overload going or figuring out those macronutrients. Just pick one thing and really focus on it, and I promise you'll see results.
Awesome. And I think that's a great place to wrap up.
Yeah, okay.
We covered a lot today, but there's even more in the book.
Oh yeah, tons more.
So if you're ready to really take your workouts to the next level, definitely check out The Muscle Ladder. It's a great read.
Totally agree.
And until next time, keep pushing those muscles and keep climbing that ladder.
See ya. Bye.
Grab The Muscle Ladder by Jeff Nippard, now on sale for just $37.93. Don't miss this chance to build good habits and achieve remarkable results. Click pre-order now today.
Like and subscribe for more Bookhaven podcasts.